barely got touched.
I know, like,
Oh
you're not
my
fooling
God.
anybody. Where are you hurt?
Well, at least it's not bad as Neymar. Neymar's was just outrageous.
I like how much, like, the internet community is ripping on him and, like, stuff. Like,
I hope he loses his endorsements and contracts and everything.
he's getting ripped on, so, like, hopefully he learns.
Whatever his just say he's like sponsored by Nike, he shows up, they're just like, yeah, we're gonna pull everything because you're a little bitch.
Don't worry, you can still get sponsored by, like, Valley Village.
Yay! He's handing out gift cards for Valley Village. He's the guy who stands in front of Valley Village with a massive sign. Come to Valley Village!
Brazil rocks mismatched, like, clothing. He's got a stretched out sweater and, like, really short shorts.
Yeah.
That's all we could find before the game. We lost our endorsements.
Oh, jeez. Adia's sponsor, Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola's got their finger wrapped around everything. Fuck, you can't go to... Jesus, what a catch by the tender. That was quite a leap.
Yeah. They just need one more and they'll be back in this.
Yeah. Well, running out of time, though.
Yep.
It's almost ball game.
Tis.
But plus what, 5 minutes, you think? No. 4. I think 4.
That streaker didn't waste as much time as I thought.
We need another streaker.
Yeah.
Come on, Moscow.
Come on, Croatia, send out the streakers.
Vladimir Putin just goes down there.
Yeah.
This game is cancelled. Russia wins.
I'd like to say a few things.
Time keeps going as Putin just keeps on talking. Come on, Croatia. Do something.
Even though they are probably going to lose, they put forward an entertaining World Cup game.
Yeah, let's just hope they make it back to the same spot next World Cup.
Yeah, who knows?
But it's very unpredictable.
Oh, that was just a little bit shorter.
Why is that a thing though? Why it's every 4 years? The Olympics, like, who came up with that system?
I have no idea.
Like every 4 years you have this major sporting event.
Just imagine if the Stanley Cup was every 4 years, I'd go crazy. What, are we going to watch curling? No.
Mihut watching curling. Hard! You call that a call? There's no refs, Mihut. Curling's a weird sport.
It's like bowling on ice. I could probably play it, but watching it, I don't know.
Watching it's not that fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially when Canada gets their ass kicked in the Olympics.
Yeah, who'd they lose to?
Everyone. The women's squad. And the guy, I don't think, neither side did that great. Oh, see?
Why is that? I don't know.
Croatia has the ball again. They're diddling around with it. He boots it halfway down the field and gets intercepted by the head of France. Oh, back to Croatia. You okay there?
Yeah.
Come on, Croatia. Show us something. Oh God, we're gonna go in fucking extra time. Oh, another slide.
And he calls it.
Oh my God. That is bullshit.
Let him roll around in his own filth.
There's gonna be fucking riots in Croatia.
I do like Pogba. I just wish he died a little bit less.
That is a strong beer. Independently brewed in Ottawa, Canada, Beyond Pale Brewing, 250 City Center Avenue, Bay 110, Ottawa, Ontario, Canada.
Where is that?
I have no idea. BeyondThePale.ca. You can follow them on Instagram, Twitter,
Follow that shit.
Facebook.
Beyond the Pale. Oh. There we go. 5 minutes added time.
5 minutes. Can they add time on time?
I don't know.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
Oh, referee.
Referee's buying into this shit.
Oh, this is bullshit.
This is poppycock.
He barely fucking touched him.
Oh.
Fucking little bitch. God, I hate soccer. Even though I love the highlights, but come on.
It's the ref's fault, man. Like, why are you calling anything?
Oh, look at the French crowd just all, oh, look at us, we're cheering on our team. The coach is like, oui. Don LaBouche. Oh, come on, Croatia. I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's about over.
They didn't sub off that guy either.
Is Ponytail Man still on there?
Right there. Fucking.
Oh my god.
Mbappe, come on, Hanson brother.
Yeah, Hanson brother with the through ball. Kicks it and picked up by the tender.
You guys got lucky there. Ponytail needs to step it
Fucking-
up. That was all him.
Yeah. Ponytail. Pissing me off.
Me too.
Fuck's sakes, France. Oh well. It was a fucking
France is gonna
good effort.
Oh!
Oh, another fucking yellow
I'll
card.
give you something to dive about, he
Oh,
said.
with
That-
3 minutes left, you're gonna hand out cards.
That was a kind of a ridiculous slide tackle.
I'm so sorry, senor. Oui, oui, monsieur. Just boots him.
Griezmann.
God, that's. See, I would just chirp him when he went down like that. He'd be like, "Get up, you little
I
bitch."
feel like he clipped him, but he could have maybe recovered. He didn't need to just go limp.
So what happens if you get a yellow card? Just like, oh,
Well, if you've got another one, then you're off.
then you're like, peace. What's with the line? Oh, you can't pass that line.
He's just being a dick. He's like, look at this vandalism.
How does he like? Do you not have to measure anything? Like that ref can just spray a line anywhere.
That's true. Imagine he just sprayed someone's face with it.
Oh, no.
Shit! Oh, maybe it hit his arm, so he was like, no.
He was like, no, not for me.
They're not even trying. Like, France is just gonna get.
France is just like, we're not gonna take it. Twisted Sisters sponsored France, apparently. We're just like, yeah, we really like the French team. Yeah, we like the Roosters.
Ever since France did their whole put everyone on,
Ponytail with the dive.
they've been locking this game down.
They got it locked in. Oh wow, we've been seeing some clean dives lately.
Right down the line too. Holy.
Yeah, fucking France with the fucking maybe W unless there's a miracle.
This game's in the bag.
Yeah, fucking Frenchmen. They won it. FIFA Football Awards 2018. Oh,
Don't cry. It's okay.
okay.
Why do fans always get so
Emotional? Well, would you get emotional with Romania when it made it to the final and lost?
Because I don't have high hopes for them because they
Oh.
lost to Albania to qualify.
With that attitude.
If Canada and Romania played, is this it? They're all high-fiving each other.
No, it can't be it. There's still a fucking minute left.
I mean, Romania would probably beat Canada.
I just want to
Not
see a
that
drop
much.
kick at this point. If you're a Croatian, do you do a drop kick?
Both feet to the gut of...
Straight, one cleat to the head, one to the sternum. Just get Mbop guy. Just like that guy right there. Ponytail guy needs to fucking figure it out.
Yeah.
There's Ponytail guy
Why don't you
with
just
the ball, boots it down the field.
close your eyes and do a spin-a-rooney and boot it in any direction?
Yeah.
That's
Fucking
useful
over.
you've been.
Yeah. Whistle's gonna get blown soon. Oh, Flagman is pumped.
They know it at this point.
Yeah, they're fucking done. Ref's just waiting for the fucking bell to ring. I guess he has control.
20 seconds left.
And what a catch by the keeper. I love how they have captain patches instead. They have two backup goalies.
Yeah. The captains should just get face paint. Whoever's got the tiger face paint's the captain.
Rawr. I'm a kitty cat. Oh, it's over! France wins! The Eiffel Tower is on fire right now! Oh
There's
my!
Macron.
Oh, celebrating. Is that Croatians?
I don't know
Who
who
that was?
that. I don't know.
I don't care who you are. Who you are.
Okay, so there's the goals. 18-minute was the own goal from
Mbop only scored one.
Yeah. Pogba and Griezmann.
Griezmann. Rami. Oh, Croatia. Valiant effort. Valiant effort, Croatia. Until next time. 4 years
I
later.
mean, yeah, you gotta give them credit. Making the
Yeah.
finals, Croatia, like,
Ponytail's not happy. There's gonna be fucking riots on the street, that's for damn sure. We won. Victory.
The third player.
Fuck.
to have won the World Cup to go on to coach the World Cup.
Oh, good work.
It was an entertaining game, man. 4-2, like it was all over the place.
That actually went by really quickly, though.
Yeah, I know, right?
It didn't seem like
that
long. Well, I guess we started like 5 minutes into the second half because I was like playing with my wires and I couldn't figure it out. Oh, I have to settle for the silver, Croatia.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Oh well. Wait for the celebration.
Yeah, I mean,
We got other things to talk about.
what was on your list there?
Well, I was gonna bring up the fact that they did.
Ow!
Oh, he's gonna roll.
I would, but there's no room.
Samsung out the window.
I've had that Samsung forever.
It's bad. The only problem with that phone is the battery lasts, like, if I'm on it, it'll last not very long.
I have some notes about the recent fire activity in Ontario. So like obviously it's been fucking fairly hot in Ontario for this summer, and northeastern region, which has like Sudbury, Sault Ste. Marie, and Timmins and North Bay in it, are seeing some crazy fire activity actually. And CIFC, which is the Canadian Interagency Forest Fire Center, has a national preparedness level of 4. And of what? Out of 5. So it's like, it's pretty fucking, like, they have like mobilizations going around and shit. But like, the reason why, because of that, is Ontario and Quebec they have a preparedness level as level 4 as well. And fuck man, there's been a lot of forest fires in Ontario. Like right now, currently they got 60 active forest fires burning in just the northeast region alone. And 22 are not under control, which means they might not even have personnel on them yet. And you know Temagami?
I've heard of it.
It's like outside of North Bay. It's in the North Bay region.
Oh yeah, someone was like, I was gonna go visit, but it's all like closed off.
Yeah, like they had an evacuation order, and now they brought it down to evacuation alert. So it means like you can go stay at your house, but like be alert, be warned that you might have to get the fuck out. Fuck man, like.
I bet there's people who don't listen to evacuation orders.
Oh no. I was watching the documentary on Netflix about the California forest fire, like with wildfire guys.
Last year, right?
Yeah. It was a 4-part series, I forget the name, like Fire Chasers or Fire Catchers or something like that. And like they would interview people that were like, oh, there's a massive fire heading towards your house. Oh, I'll be fine. It'll be good. It's like they don't leave their
Probably
house.
someone I can sue because of this.
But yeah, like, so since Canada Day, there's been 165,000 lightning strikes in northeast region alone. So, majority of fires in Ontario or like the world are started from lightning, especially Ontario. Like I remember doing it and going to lightning fires sucked. And majority of them are like on the top of a fucking hill, way up there, and you gotta fucking climb up there with a bunch of hose and stuff, and yeah, it's crazy how many fires there are actually right now, because the past couple years they haven't really had that much fire activity. So active fires right now that they have personnel on: North Bay 72, North Bay 69, and Timmins 12. And North Bay 69 is actually the big one in Temagami. And they've had incident management teams mobilized in certain areas, and other provinces and territories have sent personnel as well.
Territories? What are the territories sending? Here's a basket of yogurt.
No, like they have like fire crews in Northwest Territories, Yukon, and Nunavut.
Well, I guess there's a lot of ground to cover.
Like before I moved to Ottawa, the crew that I was on for the Ministry of Natural Resources, they got sent to Northwest Territories, and they said it was terrible because like it was a beautiful country. It's just the bugs were awful. Like you could barely walk around without getting bit like 12 times in a minute by a black fly.
Yeah, that sucked.
So like other provinces and territories, so BC sent 20 crews to Ontario, Nova Scotia supplied 5, and McLovin, look at you sending your one Prince Edward Island crew. What did that one tree on Prince Edward Island not set on fire this summer?
Homemade potato grenades.
They just bring potato guns. They're probably just stealing all the Azilda potatoes. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
God, he gets so mad when I bring up potatoes. It's like, you know nothing about potatoes. You're the worst. But no, a couple fries. Maybe a Vladimir Poutine or something.
We should do some potato hunting later.
Yeah, let's go up to Zilda where they make real potatoes. Unlike those fake news potatoes they got in Prince Edward Island. Wow! Oh, wow! Again with the chirps. Every podcast. That's the goal, right? Every podcast, make fun of McLovin. Until he makes his own podcast and starts making fun of tall people.
Yeah.
It's like, let me tell you about tall people. I hate them. They barely fit on couches. No, but like for all my friends that still do forest firefighting, stay safe out there. And I hope they're probably making great money. Jesus. Incredible money. But that's all I have to say about that. Yeah. Stay safe. And anything else to talk about? You want to watch them get the gold circle crown cup?
They already did that, didn't they? They're throwing their coach in the air.
Yeah, no. Well, maybe he's the trophy. Look at the guy with the Chinese flag.
This is the hand call that they had to go to video replay. See that?
Who scored first? I missed the first half.
It was an own goal by Croatia, so it went for France.
That's what the system VAR is there for. He still ultimately
God.
makes the decision.
That'd be a great job, eh? Just being a reviewer for a World Cup and soccer and stuff.
Although there's like a little, see him at the little podium, it's just him by himself. Wouldn't you need to confer with others?
Look at that other thing. They have a bunch of screens there.
Yeah, I guess he's talking with them too.
He's like, what's going on, guys? Oh, you know, just watching Pornhub. It's not bad.
Check out this video. I'll just send it to me later.
So is that a goal or not? I don't know. I'm not paying attention.
For that system for him to look at.
So, yeah. Oh, there was a penalty goal, too?
Yeah.
Oh, after the handball.
Yeah.
I'm from Russia.
Yeah.
Well,
That's pretty much it. Eh?
That's
What
pretty
else
much it.
is on the agenda?
I don't know what you doing for the rest of the day. Just hanging out.
Pretty much.
Down the street!
What about Doug Ford's new decisions? Do you want to talk about that at all?
Dougie Ford just...
People have been like pretty pissed off on social media about it. It's like,
Yeah.
you're not going to implement any new stuff? Like,
Well, you canceled a bunch of shit, didn't you?
yeah, like, we don't have enough details. I think people are jumping to conclusions. Like,
Oh, they definitely are.
They reinstated the 1998 sex ed curriculum
Yeah.
instead of the one that Kathleen Wynne put into place.
I don't really like that, but...
But the thing that's worth getting upset about is like he took out things to do with cyberbullying and tolerance towards same-sex marriages and stuff, which I understand would be upset. But is he going to put something else in place yet? We don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah, so we just don't know.
But he did something... Oh, he's...
I think in his campaign, what he said he didn't like about it was and I can actually relate to this, so people are probably gonna fly off the handle, but like the gender fluid, like what gender you can classify yourself if you like. How old are these kids that are being taught this? Do they really need to know about that?
That is good. I don't know.
Like kids are kids. Like just let them. You don't kind of tell them. Well, you don't identify as this. They'll figure that out later when they're in high school with their guidance counselor or whatever.
Can anybody answer this question? When does sex ed start for kids?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think, as far as I know, this implementation has to do with public schools.
Yeah.
So, revoking this because of...
When did you start sex ed when you were a kid? I was grade 6 for me, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Like, I remember having a lot more of it in high school.
Yeah, well, I just remember, like, my first sex ed class, like, my teacher was so awkward about it. It's like, okay, here's a penis, and here's a vagina, and that's all we're going to talk about for today.
Apparently, the girls in high school were putting condoms on bananas. What is that going to teach you? To judge guys because they're not hung like bananas? Like,
or to safely put on a condom. Instead of just, like, flicking it on, hoping for the best.
How can you put it on wrong?
I'm sure it's happened before.
You got a stapler? I want to make sure this doesn't come off. I don't know how effective that class, but I remember, like, looking forward to sex ed because like we were all gonna be like, oh, it's gonna be so funny and hilarious. Like, if you want to cram like serious subjects into it, you got to do it at the right age so people don't make a joke.
The worst part was in grade 9, our teacher was just like, okay, I know, like it's a hard time for you guys right now, so I'm gonna like hand it around, like you can answer any question, just put it in this box. So people were writing down ridiculous questions like, what are your thoughts on anal sex? It's like, I'm not gonna answer that. But no, I think they could have.
I think people are overreacting with that. Like,
I'd rather it stay with Kathleen Wins.
yeah.
Like, I think, like working in a youth center, I just feel like kids need to learn more about sex, and
Yeah.
like especially like the transgender thing, and like
I think tolerance is important.
Yeah.
Tolerance is very important. Be tolerant of transgender and gays and stuff. But
I
to
just-
really be like, oh, well, if you want, you can.
because I'm sure there's kids out there that are going through a lot of shit with like with their sexual,
Yeah, and they need resources.
and they need to get educated because like it's a difficult time for them. Like they're going through puberty and like they're getting all these urges. Like
Puberty was rough.
it fucking sucks.
But like,
Got a dirty stash and everything. But
I
no,
think there's going to be something coming forward. It's not just scrap it.
like 1998, really? Like that's
Yeah, it's pretty far back.
it is fucking far back. I don't get it. Like
But I mean, look at us who grew up using that curriculum. We're not like. I mean, I hope I'm not like. I think I'm pretty tolerant and stuff. So it's not like if you result back to that. Like I think the argument is that things have changed since then, which makes sense. So hopefully something new is implemented.
well, things changed rapidly since '98.
But I mean, I don't trust. It's kind of weird to say, but I probably trust Ford a little bit more than Wynn, just because Wynn was such a like.
Well, we haven't seen that much of Ford yet.
And I knew his brother, even though he was a crackhead or smoked crack, he tried it. I don't know, but the people in Toronto seem to be okay with his legislation. Rob Ford.
Yeah.
So
I think he was a good mayor for the city of Toronto.
Doug Ford is probably not as good as Rob, but
I think he's gonna be heavy on police stuff.
yeah, because that's what he came out with. He's kind of a dummy. I mean, he talks himself into weird situations on camera. You
He
know.
did get a majority of government.
Yeah, but even before that, like he said some things on camera where she'd be like, "What are you doing?" So
You shouldn't say that. But the whole having beer and wine and liquor in convenience stores is huge.
yeah,
So I think we're going to see the end of the LCBO if that's the case. Like, how would the LCBO stay open if there's like you can get a beer at the corner store?
good point. I don't know.
And so what does that mean? Like, are they not allowed to open their like LCB or like the beer store and the convenience store? Fuck, what am I trying to say? Or like, cause you know, how, like I was waiting for the LCBO to open at 11 o'clock.
The corner store.
Corner stores are open 24/7.
You won't find this shit. You'll just be like, "You want Coors or Bud?"
They got a bunch of natural ice there, bud. You want some?
Yeah.
Like, cause like what? Are they gonna have restrictions on that? Like, it's only open from a certain amount of time, and they're gonna close it? Because you can now, like, if that's the case, and you can now go to a bar and drink your face off until 2 a.m. And if you're still willing to party, you can just walk down the street, go to a convenience store, and buy a bunch of booze,
Yeah.
and then get even more fucked up. You know what I mean?
Was there ever a limit on how, like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I just went in, it just fell out of my head, my idea.
Okay, cool.
But,
You know what I mean? Like, you can just, like, if I think they're gonna have restrictions on it. Like, it's gonna follow like bar rules, where you can't get a drink at 11 and it stops at 2.
yeah.
That's gonna piss people off. They're gonna show up to a convenience store, buy a pack of smokes, they're all liquored up, and be like, "What do you mean I can't get beer? It's right there, man."
Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. It's probably a work in progress, I guess. Like, he wanted to get a couple things done right away, I guess.
Well, he just had his speech about like getting like what's it called? His speech, his opening speech,
Yeah,
like the opening ceremony.
inauguration.
Yeah, his opening ceremonies for him being Premier of Ontario. Mr. Premier Ford.
And the board of directors for Hydro One was forced out, I guess,
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
which is something he campaigned on. I think what happened was they didn't get their, like, what's it called? When you quit, you take a lump sum. Like, they only got like a small amount, which kind of made me happy because I feel like I was talking about this with someone the other day. Like, they're getting rich at the expense of the homeowners because their hydro rates are way too high. If they're getting rich at nobody's expense, then it'd be okay. But
Would you say they're getting rich or dying trying?
50 Cent. But I don't know.
Why do they have to make the trail? Like, those are his footsteps along the way.
But I think I'm happy that the board was forced to quit. Like, I'm not a Doug Ford fan, but I don't know. The only thing I can really get pissed about is that sex ed thing that he changed. But maybe there's something new coming. So
Well, you never know. They might reamp the 1998 curriculum.
1705 one. You're allowed to beat your students with a hockey stick.
Yeah. No, we cut the 1998 one. We're going to bring back the 1903 version. You can't do anything. That is, what is that thing? The
Kremlin?
Yeah, the Kremlin. That thing's
Or
probably.
no, that's not the Kremlin. It's that church, St. Peter's Basilica or something. No, that's Vatican. It's some fancy ass church.
It's fucking really nice, except for the tower cranes behind it.
Yeah.
I guess progress. Oh, this is a BBC stream. Oh, that's why.
Wonderful match today.
Who has the rights to the World Cup? Is it TSN in Canada?
I don't have cable. I have no idea. I think.
I don't know the logistics of that
But honestly,
question.
they're just showing diving.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Now the top 10 highlights of diving at this World Cup.
Soccer players must not watch TV because once they see themselves diving like pussies, they must be so embarrassed. Like,
And Neymar probably doesn't have fucking social media because he'd probably be crying.
yeah, he's
Do you think he's just rolling around in his bed right now? Like,
just busy on a yacht, fucking
I'm on a boat, yeah!
doing all sorts of yachtings.
Yachtings away on the coast of Brazil.
Yeah.
It's like, come sail away. Well,
Sticks playing on his yacht.
should we end it, Mihut?
Let's do it.
All right. It's been an absolute treat watching the World Cup with you and living with you.
Oh yeah.
It's almost done. I have one more week left,
One more week.
and then I'm back, moving to London. Well, not right away, but anyways, yeah, I'll keep everyone informed about that information. And
We'll see you in 4 years on the next World Cup.
Woo! Hopefully someone doesn't cancel this
Maybe
podcast.
the world will be over by then.
Death Star destroys it. You may fire when ready. Anyways, you can follow this podcast on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at Tall Talk Podcast. You can subscribe to this podcast on SoundCloud, iTunes, and YouTube. And you can follow my personal account on Instagram, HerdTimothy90. If you have any questions, still haven't had any questions yet, I guess the popular.
Write them on a piece of paper and shove them in your ass.
And then send them to. Don't do that. You can email me a question at talltalkpodcast@gmail.com, and you can follow this guy at username created
138
on
on Instagram.
All right, everybody, enjoy the rest of your weekend. And Croatia, it sucks, but in 4 years, let's hope for the best.
Valiant effort.
All right, peace.